as we're going into 2023, remember, we're saying we're taking charge of our lives today. Taking charge of our life right now. We're not letting anything stand in our way. So what do? Four things. The first step in letting go of the past is accepting it. Now, when I was under that boat, when I couldn't breathe, now notice what it took for me to let go. When I was totally, absolutely out of air, when I could do nothing else, only then did I let go of the thing that was actually causing me the problem. So the first step is acceptance, that it is a thing. It did happen. The pain is there. I'm still hurting. I have those emotions. I'm allowed to have those emotions. Notice the progression. It did happen. Let's pause there for a minute. Because sometimes we rewrite the story. The further away we get from the story, the more glamorous it is, right? The further we get from the story, the thing that happened, the more we say, okay, it wasn't really that bad. Because after all, look at me now. Look at what I'm doing. Look how successful I am. But we've got to accept that, yes, it did happen. And that doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that we agree with what happened. Let me say that again. When we accept that it happened, that does not mean that we agree with what happened or what was done or the mistake that we made. All we're saying is that, yes, it happened. It is an event. It is something that is a piece of data. It is something that's traumatic that happened to us. We are here. That's back there. It did happen. And we've got to give ourselves permission. We got to give ourselves permission. We're going to talk about permission again. We've got to give ourselves permission to face it. And now facing it can be difficult. And let me hasten here to say that our goal tonight is not to provide therapy, but there are things that you may discover as we're having this conversation that you may need to seek therapy for. And that's okay. And if no one has said that to you, I want to say that to you right now, that it's okay to accept that it happened. You don't have to agree with it. So the number one is acceptance. Accept that it did happen. Because until we accept that, we can't let go. Until we face it, we can't let go. There's pain, there's fear, and there's some emotions that you don't even realize. Like, I'm still processing the emotions from being under that raft. I mean, I'm telling you, all kinds of things went through my mind. My son and my wife were on the raft, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm not going to see him again. Okay, I mean, yeah. So your brain, your mind will take you lots of places. But acceptance.